So I'm at my masonry supplier here, and well, this is just in the entrance area. I just wanted to show you what they've done here. See the side of the walls, even the ceiling. See, they made it in brick, right? It's pretty cool, eh? When I was looking at it, I was thinking to myself, wow, you know, they it's gonna be interesting, you know, make it go around the ceiling here. Never seen something like that before. What have they done here? Carpet on the floor, okay, up on the walls, okay, brick, right? You know, this is actually quite nice work. You know, I wish I knew how to, you know, do this, right? I want to try to learn this because, you know, believe it or not, brick is actually used in a lot of applications, okay? And I know that there's different levels that you can get, okay? Like, you know, after 2 years, 4 years, okay, you can become a journeyman, you know, bricklayer, right? Because you have to remember, bricklaying goes back all the way to the time of the Egyptians. Okay, so it's a very, you know, old skill. Okay, I know that there's a lot of history in it too. Okay, they have some sort of thing called the I forget what it's called. Okay, but it's almost like what can I call it? Like I say, it's one of the oldest trades in history. It goes all the way back to like 5,000 years. See what they done with the duct? Okay, the duct system goes right into the brick. They cut into the brick and then they put the duct system in there. Show you all you can. So it's pretty cool. See all the different types of brick you can get here. See the archway? Pretty cool, eh? You know, this is a sort of skill, okay? You know, you have to kind of like, you know, have a bit of skill in order to do something like this, okay? You have to remember a lot of the early Europeans, when they came to, well, North America, right? You know, they had this sort of skill. That's why you see a lot of the older type buildings, okay, in North America, Canada, the US, right? They have some very interesting type brickwork, okay? See what you can do with the pillars, okay? See, they wrapped it in brick. Doesn't that look nice? Because I know that bricklayers, okay, they do make good money, okay, especially if you're good at it, okay? Like, you know, a good bricklayer, don't expect to pay them minimum wage, okay? You know, a lot of government buildings, okay, you know, it's done out of brick, right? Because you have to remember, stone, you know, comes from right around the entire world, okay? And depending on the country, okay, has, you know, everybody has different sorts of stone in their country, right? And then they import it from all around the world, just like tiles. See, this they're showing, you know, pretty nice, eh? Because remember, you know, there's a lot of wealthy people in major cities, right? You know, if you're a good bricklayer, you know, they might want you to do, you know, a project that around on their estate or their property worth like, you know, tens of thousands of dollars, right? Maybe over $100,000 for some of these really rich people, right? See, if you can make like, you know, ponds like this at people's homes, you know, it's a skill, right? Sorts of stone. You know, isn't that nice? You know, this has wow. different style to it, right? But it's you know, it's beautiful. You know, I thought myself, okay, if you know, you do too much stonework at the home, right? It doesn't look good, okay? But I was wrong, you know. Um, if you do a lot of stonework, okay, like around even, you know, 80% or 90% in, you know, the back of the home, for example, it doesn't look ugly if you do a whole lot of different stonework, you know, on a big project, right? Actually, it looks quite nice. See, this is a really good skill to pick up, okay? Because you have to remember, a lot of the older trade guys, okay, they're not that young anymore. And, you know, if you know how to do this work, wow, you know, and you're good at it, you know, you make really good money at it. See the cultured stone? Okay, you know, stonework around the fireplace, right? You know, this is pretty nice work. You know, you have to remember too, you know, customers, okay, wealthy customers, you know, they want to get this work done, okay? They know they can't pay cheap for it either, right? Cultured stone, okay? I think when they say cultured stone, it means that the stone is kind of like man-made, okay? Um, you know, they kind of like raise the stone um, to make it look a certain way, okay? I think that's what is meant by cultured stone. But you see, you know, see these type of stones? You've probably seen these type before, but you know, you can, you know, make all these different ways you lay them in, okay? But that looks nice, you know, this does look nice. See above the fireplace, they got a flat screen TV too. It's pretty nice. See, those are you know, kind of like, what is it, stone type stairs, I guess. And you know, okay, look what they done. Okay, everything's done out of stone, right? You know, it's a lot of work. Okay, a lot of work. You see the nice archway done out of stone. Because these stones, okay, you have to cut them to shape, right? And you know, that takes time, okay? And then you have to cut them, okay, to a certain shape too, okay, to fit in these, you know, different cracks, right? But it's a lot of work, okay? And I know that there's some people, okay, like, you know, they like to make their home look like the Taj Mahal almost, right? And, you know, they'll pay like, you know, sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, to, you know, improve the home, right? But you have to remember it's an investment too, because, you know, if you pay a professional to do all this really nice work, right? What does it do? It increases the value of the house, okay? And when it comes time to sell it, okay, they can sell it for more. So it's almost like an investment too, right? See, I wanted to do some of this type of work for my customers, right? But you have to remember, okay, I'm starting to get old too, okay? And, you know, wow, as people, okay, as humans, we only live for so long too, right? It's really hard to, well, learn a lot of different things before you, well, retire or even die, right? Trade guys, okay, they're getting old, and yeah, they want to, well, you know, they're retiring, right? And if you're in a trade that, well, there's a shortage of good guys in that particular trade, you can make really good money, okay? Because a lot of times when you're bidding on jobs, okay, you'll get the job because not that many people are bidding on them, okay? And you know, if you can show your customer, okay, your different projects with that you've done with even you in the picture and the different stages, okay, and the customer knows, oh yeah, you know, this person can do the work, okay? Because you have to remember, sometimes some trade guys, they show you pictures, but they didn't do the work, okay? They're not even inside the picture too, right? You know, I've done a little bit of masonry work, okay? But this industry is huge, okay? I've even, like I say, I've worked with, you know, a masonry guy who's been doing it for like, you know, 30 plus years, okay? And, well, he specialized in, you know, a particular area, chimneys, right? You know, rock walls he doesn't do. A lot of the other stonework he doesn't even do, okay? Because the industry is so huge, okay? And he decided to specialize in one area, okay? And remember, okay, sometimes too, you do some big projects, then the word gets out, okay? And then you can take pictures of your work too, right? And then sometimes when people see it, they go, wow, you know, I gotta track this guy down. I want this guy to do work around my home, right? See the wall, the offices up there? They've done the entire wall out of brick, right? Those are not full bricks. They're only, I think, about a half an inch, okay? You see all the special saws that they have to cut the stone. Husqvarna, you know, that's a good brand. You know, but I wouldn't be surprised. These saws are really expensive. Even the blades are really expensive too. Oh, back to the brick again. Okay, see how they're only about, well, when I look at it, it looks like about half an inch. Well, actually 3/4 thickness, okay? So it's not as expensive as a full brick. But you know, you can do an entire wall for a lot cheaper, okay? And it still has that full brick look, right? See all the other different type of saws here, you know, and then all the other types of machines, okay? You know, this equipment, okay, it costs like probably thousands of dollars, you know, and you know, guys are not going to do this for minimum wage, put it that way, okay?